Being obsessed with middle way on and on. What a damn thing that is in the middle of the middle way. That is just desire. Desire creating a path, a way that is interpreted wrongly to the essence of the Buddhas. What is it in the middle? Something is in the middle. Even in the middle is not the way. It is not something in the middle. What a damn thing is in the middle. What a damn thing is walking a middle path, a middle way. That is a desire. That is the desire creating a condition to dominate itself, to dominate the Creator itself. The Creator creating a condition to dominate the Creator itself, to deliciously walking a path, a middle path for the desire to walk on. The desire forming up, delusively forming up a path, a middle path to walk on. This has nothing to do with being in the middle or not, middle way or not. Listen in the way that gives ending according to listening. There is just the Creator, creating opinions, fabricating itself, creating conditions to dominate the Creator itself, having to liberate like this way and that way, having to let go in this way and that way. What is it? That is about obligation. That is the desire tricking to be upright, the desire misleading, which is the samudaya, the causes of suffering, causes tricking. This is the desire totally. Everything is anatta as it is. There is no need to be liberated or not, detached or not in whatever ways again. Everything is not attached to itself as it is. There is no need to be liberated in whatever ways again, or not liberated in whatever ways again. That which has nothing to do with liberated or not, released or not. It has nothing to do with liberated or not liberated from anything, from karma or karmic retribution, liberated from feelings, emotions, liberated on and on. That is forming up the opinion about liberation. That is from the desire, misleading. Asking if water and earth having to be liberated from itself, is the air having to be liberated from itself, from the air itself? Is the element has to be liberated from itself as an element? It is anatta in its element as it is. There is just a damn thing having to be liberated in this way and that way. It is the desire. The damn thing is the desire, always tricking, always misleading, on and on, having to let go like this, like that, liberated from this, in this way and that. It's enlightened to the truth that everything is anatta. Anatta has nothing to do with being liberated or not in whatever ways. It is not attached in its own state, in its conditions, in its own form. It's unattached to itself in its nature. Therefore, make a conclusion well. Don't let the desire misleading, that which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment. There is no need to be attached or not attached in whatever ways again. Not attached to the non-attachment itself. This is not the non-attachment overlaying itself, purifying the non-attachment itself. Nothing to do with the non-attachment itself. Purifying like this. The world and samsara comes in the same way, by misleading and tricking one another, teaching and misleading one another. inciting and tricking one another. That's why they are full of variations of ways and methods to practice. A lot of ways and variations of religions and paths. There are no such thing as religions or sects. This is because of the desire, tricking, delusive attachment, misleading to hold on like this and that. That's why it becomes religions. In the past, there are no such thing as religions. Listening, ending accordingly. How can you want to be or become something? Even faith or respect has no attachment in itself. Listening and ending accordingly. The essence of Nibbana is not classified as religions. Emptiness is not classified as religion. Sunyata Nibbana is not classified as religions. It's not classified as sects or religions or doctrines. It's not classified as anything at all. The non-attachment is not classified as religions at all, sects or doctrines at all. What's happening is because of the desire, misleading and tricking to grasp, to hold on, to take a refuge to rely on, begging to take a refuge with, just grasping the desire, tricking to grasp. That's why it becomes religions. This is not the essence of Buddhas, not the essence of the Noble Truth at all. Get it? There are just those who tricking and misleading everywhere. That which has nothing to do with being upright or not, but they are delusively being upright. That which has nothing to do with setting up or not setting up. It's always delusively setting up or not setting up, on and on. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment, but that's only about delusively attached or non-attached. The desire misleading is becoming samsara. That's why it becomes samsara of 32 realms of existence, from the Brahma realms to the hell realms. Only the Arahants are not Arahants, not classified as samsara. Only the people giving meanings to the Arahants to be like this, like that, to design their forms as this and that. The Arahants has no forms. Arahants like this, like that, you design for them. There are those who incite, mislead and trick everywhere, fully in the samsara, just misleading and tricking others. Being obsessed to be attached or not attached, how can there be enlightenment? Nibbana has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment. That is the desire, tricking, trying to be attached or not attached, on and on. That which has nothing to do with involvement or non-involvement. How can there be any delusion to be involved or not involved with anything? Why being deludedly involvement or not involvement with anything? Even deludedly not involved is not the way. It's not about anything involvement or non-involvement. That's the essence. If there is involvement or non-involvement, that means there is a desire, a delusion, desire, misleading, to be deluded, to involve or not involve in this way and that way. The desire is the creator of the reincarnation. The desire, misleading. Involvement or non-involvement is an opinion. That is the reincarnation of opinions. And conditions will be so much following. Conditions dominated the creator itself. Seeing the Four Noble Truths is actually the desire that is tricking the seeing itself. There is no cutting deluded knowing at all at this point. The seer of the Four Noble Truths itself is the samuttai, creating the seer, overlaying the samuttai by the desire, overlaying the seeing, seeing just the noble truth externally. The Four Noble Truths in the seeing itself. All at once. This has not been enlightened to at all. There's so much advertising, wanting to be well known, wanting to be famous, posting on TikTok like this and that. So much advertising oneself. Creating conditions to dominate the creator itself, creating the conditions to know, to dominating the creator itself, creating the conditions in seeing to dominate the creator itself. That is called the overlaying of seeing and knowing. The creator meeting the creator, just finding one's own forest to live, finding a meditation room, finding a cave that is like desire, meeting desire, searching for just a meditation room, a cave to practice together, searching for a place of serenity, seclusive, but that is not peace from the search for peace itself. Searching for a room, a place to practice. That is the desire tricking, misleading itself. The creator is the desire that is dominated itself. The desire forming up to dominate itself. Fabricate the assume up to dominate itself. To dominate the desire itself. Seeing the cause of suffering, but not cutting through the seer itself, because there is the seer. What the damn thing is seeing and knowing, because there is someone who is knowing. What damn thing is there? That is the fabrication in knowing. Having to know like this, like that. Having to acknowledge single-mindedness. This is the desire, misleading the knowing. That's why there is just the knower. That is itself the desire. That is itself the cause of suffering, and the suffering itself, the samuttai. The samuttai that is misleading and tricking. The samuttai is itself the end result. Significance in knowing itself is the origin of the cause. Always giving significance and meanings in knowing, and that is tricking the knowing in this way and that way, and tricking oneself and misleading each other like this on and on. If the mind not sending out is the desire that is holding to itself and blocking itself, rocking in itself, rocking in the knower. Always significance in knowing. This is tricking and misleading on and on. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging, then there will be automatically nothing overlaying anything. Nothing is within engaging or disengaging automatically. This will not be a samuttai, cause of suffering, overlaying, seeing or not seeing, knowing or not knowing. It will not become a practice, not being deluded to practice, because this is a desire that is fabricating. If there is no desire to fabricate, it will not become practicing. It's like anatta, practicing anatta. The practice itself is anatta. The object of practice is anatta. It's meaningless in itself. It's not attached to itself. Just disengage right away. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. There is no need to be deluded, to be attached or non-attached to anything again. Nothing is within engaging or disengaging, so that there is no need to be deludedly letting go or not letting go, being liberated or not with anything from anything. Everything is anatta as it is, not attached to itself as it is. There is no need to be attached or non-attached in whatever ways again. Beware of the desire that is going to mislead and tricking. The preference in goodness is the desire itself, tricking with this and that. Tricking people to practice, not giving ending in one sentence. Deceiving others to practice and fabricate the practice, practicing, knowing or not knowing, seeing or not seeing, on and on. Misleading. This is not called teaching. This is called siam, which is misleading and tricking. No is not no itself, but again, using the rejection onwards, being deluded to yes and no, on and on. This is being enlightened to it already, but it is being attached and practiced. Samsara is so troubled in variations of practices, in this path and that path, on and on. Nibbana has no path at all. Nibbana has no forms of religions. Let me tell you. Be enlightened to this truth. Nibbana has no forms of religions at all. Sects and path and this and that. Let's not be obsessed with teachers and students, gurus and disciples, on and on. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging altogether. Involvement or non-involvement altogether. Don't let the desire to fabricate opinions and meanings, to make up things out of nothing, on and on. The desire, creating it, practicing. What this is all about, the desire, inciting and misleading about the belief in practicing, in knowing and ways of knowing. The desire is misleading since the beginning to know. That is the desire, tricking since there. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. It will give ending to the attempt to begin and to end right away. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. This is to share it to samsara, to hear. The whole samsara, to hear. So that you not be obsessed with samsara or not samsara. They have internal contentment, nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. Let's purify it as usual. Don't fabricate anything. Since you begin, it's already restless. Don't begin anything. The desire is tricking to ask questions, to form up opinions, on and on. Your desire form up opinions and thoughts. You meet the Buddhas and you don't let it be bygone. You just form up fabrication of thoughts, on and on. This is the desire of Mara. Give no meaning to it. Don't be obsessed to trick opinions and meanings, on and on. It's called titi. The desire, tricking and misleading. The essence, the true essence has nothing as such of Buddha, Mahabuddha. Purify itself, purify the essential keynotes itself. Otherwise, it will become samsara. It becomes samsara of opinions. No, that is not even know itself. Having, not having, even the not having itself.